And so it all begins again. Season 7 is about to start. But have we done enough in the transfer window to try and replicate the achievements of last season? I don't know. But what I do know is it's probably going to be another season just packed full of drama. Let's go and kick some balls. Hello and welcome back to the Liberty Stadium in Swansea. And if you are a first-time visitor to the channel, then why not subscribe, watch, like and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause that you can see scrolling above. And today we will begin Season 7, and we have done wonders in the first 6 seasons. As you can see, we are still playing our home fixtures at Ashton Gate in Bristol due to the refurbishment work and the extensions that are going on at our own ground. But hopefully very shortly this season, we will be returning to the Liberty Stadium. But it all began at Wembley in the Community Shield against, of course, Manchester City. And it got off to the worst possible start, and we were a goal down within 2 minutes. And it got even worse after that. Manchester City piled on the pressure, and they made it 2-0 after 15 minutes, and I pretty much realised then it was game over. And but we did pull one back very late on, but it was never going to be enough. And so we had suffered our first defeat of the season against Manchester City, but we are going to look forward to our very first game of the Premier League against West Brom. And so, I think we should go and have a look at what's been happening in the transfer window. And if we have a look at the transfer history, you can see not much has happened. We did bring in the goalkeeper who you knew about, Diogo Costa. He's an exceptionally good goalkeeper, and we had to strengthen at the back, and he was the first part of that little piece of business that we had to do. We think he's a great player. He's classed as a world-class goalkeeper, and I'm hoping that that's going to make us a lot more solid at the back now. And then part 2 of strengthening at the back, we brought in Odilon Kusunu from Bayern Munich. And I think he's a very, very good player. He's very strong in the air. His marking is good. His tackling is good. And he has a good amount of mentals and physicals. I think at 26 years old, he represents a bargain for us. I'm sure that he's going to do a very, very good job. We brought Diogo Costa, of course, on a free. And Kusunu came in from Bayern Munich for a fee of £56 million. A lot of money, but I think he's worth it. And then finally I needed a left back, and I brought in Robin Gosens from Milan. Spent a lot of money on him, and I've upset the board in doing so. He's a 33-year-old, and I'm instructed not to sign players over the age of 30, but I could not find a left back. And it was becoming impossible. So I'd had my eye on him for a couple of years, this guy, and so I decided to spend the money on him and upset the board, and sometimes you have to do that. I could not find a left back of a reasonable age, and that was an area that I definitely needed to strengthen, and we brought him in for £29.5 million, and I'm hoping he can just do a job for a year or two, and that will be value for money for me. He is a good player, and hopefully he'll strengthen us at left back. And then in terms of the players out, again, not much happening. We finally sold Lucas Ambrose, who was a young player that we brought in a few years ago. And we tried to develop him, but he never made it. He spent most of his time out on loan, and we've sold him off to Benfica for £6.5 million. And Timo Zal has gone out on loan. Nicky Mahoney, Joel Cotterill and Andrew Rodon all also gone out on loan. This is their last chance to prove that they belong in this team. And finally, we did sell Ben Lloyd, who was a great young prospect, and we tried to develop him, and he never actually quite made it. I don't believe we gave him enough game time. But he came through the youth academy, and so selling him on to Stuttgart for 21.5 million, I think that represents a good bit of business, and we've pretty much gained a lot of money from a youth academy player who is never going to make it now. And then Philip Stankovic, the great young goalkeeper that I always had a lot of time for. As we've strengthened at the back, it was time to say farewell to him. We brought him in for about $1 million, and we developed him, and we've sold him on to Benfica for 15.25 million. And I think, again, that represents a nice piece of development of young players. And over the two of these guys, we've made £37 million for an outlay of $1 million. So I think that represents a good piece of business. So in terms of the transfer window, have I done enough? I don't think so. It's going to be another very, very tough season. Manchester City continue to get stronger, and have we strengthened enough? I wanted to strengthen the defence. I believe I've done that, and so we need to get this season underway, and this would be a good time to go and play against West Brom. And so for this game against West Bromwich Albion, who are recently promoted, the team is Costa in goal, with Cambiasso, Kasunu, Bergiano and Malacia at the back, Kem Karacha, Pobego, Shortire and Adley in midfield, with Brozier and Vitinha up front. So let's go and play and see if we can get off to the perfect start. Now, we are predicted to finish in 6th this season, but I just kind of ignore that because I don't really trust the media predictions. We were expected to finish in 6th last year, and we finished top of the league. So anything could happen, but we need to get off to a very, very good start here today. And against West Brom, newly promoted, we should be doing the business here and making a very, very good start. And we are optimistic this season at Swansea. We are a very good team, but have we done enough to challenge for the title again? I don't know. But we hopefully have good fixtures in the first month, and we will hopefully get off to a very, very good start today. And it is Swansea on the attack, and we are playing very attacking, and Adley fires in the ball, and that is headed over the bar. And we've started well, and hopefully we can maintain that as the game goes on. West Brom, well, they really shouldn't be at the races here, and I will feel very disappointed if we don't get anything out of the game. But it is West Brom, and they are bringing it forward, and we do have to be very, very careful. And although we are attacking, they are playing the ball around a little bit. I was expecting them to be a little bit more direct, but they're passing the ball around, and it looks very interesting, and they're going to give us a game today. We're not going to walk all over them. And they are keeping possession very nicely, and we need to do something to break that up. And I think I might be telling the boys in a minute to get stuck in, because this is not what I want to see. We need to be much stronger, and we need to be up in their half of the pitch. And that's a poor ball, but it's picked up by Brozier. Brozier capitalizing on a mistake at the back, and here comes Brozier, and that's a good save. Oh no, it's not a save, it clipped the bar. And although we have had the chances, I was hoping by now we would have put one away. But West Brom are looking to build it out again. And they are passing it around nicely. This is a bit worrying. They're giving us a very good game. And there is a ball into the box to Greenwood. And he has probably been transferred from Leeds on loan. We were looking at him ourselves as a possible possible signing this season, but we didn't go for him in the end. And it is a corner to West Brom, and we are not performing particularly well. We are allowing them too much of the ball, and I really don't know how to deal with this. And it could be the weather, and it could be that we have to just maybe look at our passing range. And Costa is having not a bad game in goal. He's certainly dominating the penalty area there. But here's Bournemouth now. Now, can we build something here? And Pobega finds Shortire. Ambrose bringing it forward. He looks for Adley driving forward into space. Can he get a cross in? He's looking to get to the byline. He's turned, finds Cambiasso. Cambiasso is looking to bring it inside. He's looking for a shot, and he's fired it over the bar. And it remains Swansea 0, West Brom 0. And this is getting to be a little bit nervy. We should be beating West Brom quite easily, but they are giving us a game. In all fairness to them. And Malacia, he's looking for Shortire, and Shortire has a shot and puts it over the bar. And I'm not too happy as things stand at the moment. We are totally dominating the game here, but the chances that we are creating, we are not putting away, and I'm not too happy. But here is Adley with a free kick, and he's hit the post, and it is a goal. Vitinha has made it Swansea 1, West Bromwich Albion 0, and I think now perhaps... the referee is checking with VAR, and it's possible that could be disallowed, but I think it's going to be given. And Adley's free kick hit the post. Vitinha, quick as you like, onto the loose ball, and has made it Swansea 1, West Brom 0, and we are now finally underway. And let's hope that we can build on this now, and in the second half we can do some business. And it does look as if Shortire has got injured again. I was wondering how many injuries we were going to get this season. And Shortire looks like he has taken a knock, and we might have to do something about him at half time. And he's looking a little bit... we're going to bring Hannibal on instead, and so we need to be telling the team that they cannot afford to be complacent here, and we need to be doing a lot more in terms of putting this game to bed. We have had 18 shots in this game, and we've scored 1 goal. This doesn't fill me with confidence. As Hannibal bursts through, and Hannibal is in, but that's blocked, and it goes behind for a corner. This is a very slow start from this Swansea team. They are not playing all that well. None of them are playing very well. As we do have a corner, and that is headed in by Buongiorno, and it's now Swansea 2, West Brom 0, and I think that's probably game over, and I can start to think about bringing on maybe Gossans to have a game, maybe just to get him into the team. And although the forwards seem to be pretty well having a good average rating here, then they don't seem to me to be playing very well. And West Brom are looking to build it out, and that's well intercepted by Malacia. Malacia is looking for Hannibal. Hannibal finds Vitinha. Vitinha is in, and that was another chance for Vitinha, and he's put it wide of the post. And it is still Swansea 2, West Brom 0, and we do have Pobega is looking a little tired, and so we probably need to substitute him off. We will bring on Moses Etim, the young boy, and I do want to give Gossans a game, so we'll bring on Gossans, and we will hopefully continue to dominate this game. I'm not too happy with our finishing. We've had a lot of chances, but it is a win. A win is a win, and we are seeing this game out now, I think, as time is ticking down. A win is a win. 3 points is 3 points, and we do have one final chance, and Gosens is going to take the throw, and it finds its way to Brozier to Hannibal to Adley with a shot, and again it is over the crossbar, and I think I'm going to have to get these boys on shooting practice on the training ground. But the game is coming to an end, and we have won the game by 2-0. Not as easy as I thought, and West Brom certainly gave us a game, but 3 points is 3 points, and we are 5th in the table, 3 out of 3, and we can't ask for more than a winning start. And if we have a look at the schedule, I'm not quite sure where we'll come back. I would like to come back after the transfer window has closed to update on any future business that we do, and that's what I think we will do. We will come back for the Leicester game and the probably the Leicester game and the Leeds game. We'll come back for the Leeds and the Leicester game just after the transfer window has closed. And that's it for this video. If you are new to the channel, then why not subscribe, like, watch and comment. Help the channel to grow and help us to support the very worthwhile cause you can see scrolling above. So, from an optimistic Liberty Stadium in Swansea, we will bid you all farewell, and we will see you for the Leeds and Leicester games.